Good evening, everyone. This is Raphael Okonkwo. First of all, happy anniversary to Wave Academy. Immense growth in all of our endeavors. I'm deeply excited at how far we have come. So I graduated with batch 5.9 secondary school category. I heard about Wave through town storming on my way back from a computer literacy training in 2017. And I had just graduated from high school at the time. So since I knew that at some point I would have to go search for jobs outside, I listened to the guys who came up to me right in my street actually. And then I went home immediately and did tons of research. I went through Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, and found Wave all over the place. So I said, this is definitely legit. So I applied for Wave the first month, and it was a scholarship program, right? So just like every other scholarship program, not everyone who applies gets admitted. So I wasn't admitted the first month, so I reapplied the following month and I got in. The training was not what I expected. It was actually way more than I expected, with conducive training environment, availability of learning resources, and of course the facilitators, Ifeanyi and Jide at the time. They always made sure that every individual in the class was always carried along. I love that for them. So what stood out for me in the training was how we most times had to work as team players. We had to make sure that most of our decisions that were made was a unanimous one. So you know that whatever decision that was made out of a certain team, that was one that was agreed by the whole member of the team. As we may already know, no man is an island. So after about 2 to 3 weeks after my graduation, my facilitator Ifeanyi had called me and told me to come intern at the academy. I thought to myself, what could be better? I mean, I'm looking for a job, and to intern, that would mean that I'll have like easy access to getting a job, or faster access, as the case may be, to getting a job. So I accepted going into the academies to intern. So aside getting aside getting an insight of what it means to work at the academy, what really stood out for me was how you had to get first hand of every job opportunity that passes by. So for every of the students that were called in and told that, oh, there's a job opening, we at the academy literally knew about everything before everyone else is called upon. So we literally had first hand at every job that passed through the academy. So I had worked closely with, not closely, I had worked with Abayomi, I worked with Miriam, with Nureni Ibrahim, with Ifeanyi, Salma, and also Misan. I worked with Misan as well. The experience I would always cherish. So I only attended 2 interviews, one of which I currently work at. And at every night before each of the interviews, Misan had always checked up on me to be sure that I was completely ready for the interview the following day. She quizzed me with possible interview questions that I could be asked. Questions like, what's the name of the company, the mission statement of the company, how old the company was, and questions like that. And sometimes they had me thinking what I actually did to deserve all of this treatment, because it was absolutely free. For the secondary school category, all of the trainings and job placements were absolutely free. So at my first interview, I was disqualified even before I was interviewed because the establishment had needed a BSc holder at the time. So absolutely no offense at all, because I've come to understand that employers want the best for their company. So when someone starts a business, they want the best possible person that fits into that particular position. So my second interview, which is where I currently work at, also needed a BSc, but Sean, who was part of the placement team at the time, was insisting that I still go for the interview since I had the skills that were needed. So basically before the interview, I already felt defeated being the only person without a BSc at the time. So I decided to still go ahead and give it my all. I mean, if it's worth doing, then it's definitely worth doing well. So after my interview, which was both verbal and written, we were called, myself and another candidate were shortlisted to job shadow 1 day each at the organization, after which one candidate will be chosen the following week. And lo and behold, I actually was that one candidate that was chosen for the position. I was employed at Smoothie Express. So the company I work at is Smoothie Express Limited. I was employed as the customer service representative. And 9 months in, I was promoted to the role of customer service manager, which means that I had to manage the affairs of all of my subordinates. Right now, I am still the customer service manager and the marketing partner of the company. So what has been the most exciting part of my job is how we, not just me, myself and my entire team, have to always be problem solvers every day that passes by. Because as the customer service manager, I've had countless complaints come to my table. We have to put heads together, myself and my team, and find lasting resolutions, which always had our customers coming back. And this is one thing that I would never trade with anything, because I know that I've helped since I've been employed into my organization. I've made sure that customers keep returning each time they get any purchase from us, and this has always kept a smile, not just my face, but also in the face of my entire team members. So currently, I am still working there and also enrolled into an institution for a BSc. And I don't think I can be thankful enough for the transformation which I've received from Wave. It's been really, I literally have no words to explain the experience, and I'm deeply excited at the transformation that young people like myself are going to have to witness in the future. This is me wishing Wave a very happy 7th anniversary once again, and cheers to everyone. Thank you.